Using part mode. Today, I'll be going over the interact part mode. Some of the examples we'll be covering are hinges, orbiting planets, and mailbox flags. What is part mode? This VV home building is comprised of many parts: walls, floors, windows, and lights, to name a few. Selecting part mode in the interact window will allow us to select the parts and move them to a new location in relation to the entire VV home building object and its point of origin. In object mode, a green interactive square marks the object's point of origin. In part mode, the green square marks the part's point of origin. As you'll notice, when we go back to object mode and rotate or move the VV home building, the parts move with it. We can also have a part rotating on a pulse at the same time as an object rotating on a pulse, much like you see here. This concept is important because simple shapes also have an object and part point of origin, even though they aren't comprised of any parts. For example, this hollow triangle's origin is in the center of the triangle, so when we rotate it, it will rotate on that axis. If we wanted to rotate it on the edge instead, we would select part mode and slide it over a little. Go back to object mode to find the axis of the object has been moved. Double door hinge. To get started, we have a beam and a door. For this example, the door will be split into two separate pieces, one red and one blue. Starting in object mode, we'll relocate the green square to where we want the door hinge or axis to be. Once we selected a suitable location for the hinge, we'll copy that location to the other door piece. Now that the doors have been relocated to the exact same location, we'll switch to part mode and place the doors where we want them to be. After the two pieces are in place, we'll switch back to object mode to find the axis on both have been relocated. Adding the same pulse on both and timing it right will result in a combined animation. A more in-depth video on timing multiple objects to animate them can be found on this YouTube channel, where I build the swing over there from scratch. The mailbox flag. To animate this mailbox flag, start in object mode. Then we'll relocate the flag to the same exact location as the flag post, where the flag hinge or axis will be. Switch back to part mode and move the flag in the desired location. Once in place, you'll notice that back in object mode, the rotation on both objects will match. Adding the same pulse and timing it right will produce the desired results. Orbiting planets. Here we have a planetary sphere. Starting in object mode, place your planet sphere where we want the planet to orbit around. Then switch to part mode and move the sphere however far away you want it to orbit. Once orbit distance is selected, we can add a spin to it. Right-click the sphere to open Edit Properties. Set the Y rotation on a lengthy pulse. Switch back to object mode and add a pulse to the rotation. If you found this content useful and would like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe to this channel. See you next time.